Oh yeah, now, my people, my people. I'm more hyped than I was the other night, but what they're talking about in this song, Hennessy, is what I needed to console me after the United game. But we're here. We got a game on Monday, Everton versus Arsenal. We're gonna do the preview. Let's go.
What is going on here, lads?
Yeah, that was on me. That was
on you.
And
now,
there
we go.
Yeah,
this is a shambles, mate. We are starting to look like Arsenal Football Club.
Yes.
Welcome to the Shambles Show. My God, man.
The Shambles Show was Thursday. We've continued it into Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. But boy, we're here to discuss the next step. I said as an Arsenal fan, the most important thing to look forward to is the next 90 minutes. Don't worry about the end of the season. That's way, way, way too far for us. But after the hangover from the United game, we did the reaction already, so we don't really need to go too much into that one because I'm sure this could take ages to analyze that. But let's talk about the next 90 minutes. Everton. And joining me on the show today, I got my man to the right, Mr. Silver Fox. How you doing, brother?
Not bad, hopefully. Well, thankfully this game's come quick enough, so let's just talk about it.
For sure, man. And also joining us from down under, Mr. Aussie Gooner. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm still kicking, man. Still kicking. Yeah. Looking forward to Everton. Looking forward.
And just like Tony said, it's good that we've got a game like quickly after that abysmal result on Thursday night. And you could say it's a great time to face Everton, but they could be a wounded animal after their Merseyside derby loss during the week. But who knows, man? Who knows? Let's get it though. So, Aussie Gooner let me nicely know that the last two games against Everton.
Lads, what's going on here?
We froze there, didn't we?
Yeah, I think Nigel's still thinking about it.
He's having a go think about it.
This is interesting. This is really interesting now.
Okay, well, until he comes back, let's talk about the head-to-head, shall we? That's where he was going with it. You can clearly see there they won the last. Well, they're undefeated in the last two games. Mm-hmm. We have found it hard up there. We've only won once in the last 5 visits there. That was a 5-2 victory back in October with the likes of Sanchez and Ozil in the team. So, like Nigerian said, he's come back. Hold on, we'll bring him back in.
You sure?
Obviously, my internet's still hung over after the Thursday night fixture. Sorry about that, guys. Let's get back into it.
We were just talking about the head-to-head. We've discussed,
great.
That they've got a pretty decent record at home against us. The last time we won there was in October 2017 when we beat them 5-2, with the likes of Monreal scoring, Sanchez and Ozil, and even Lacazette. So obviously you did mention that the form they're in at the moment is very, very bad, and we should be humbling them. But back to you.
Look, to be honest, you never know when it comes to Arsenal with a game like this, and what Thursday night showed us is for me why we're not at the stage where we can be talking about top 4 and stuff. Because if you look at the substitutions we were making, I mean, we brought on a half-fit Bukayo Saka, we brought in Nketiah, and he's probably gone in January. And whereas Man United have the option of some of a proven big game player like Lingard, they've got Van der Beek on the bench, even though not many of them rate Martial, we'd love to have a something as quality as Martial to bring on the bench before Eddie and Nketiah. Let's be fair here, guys.
Yeah.
Big up my son. Never misses a show. Big you up, Tunde. We've called him Tunde. He needs to change his name to Tunde, the Nigerian Englishman's son. So Aussie Guna, going into this game, are you confident? Are you indifferent? Where's your head at, really?
Oh man, my head's everywhere. Honestly, man, I'm in space right now. Like, everyone's gonna say it's the right time to play Everton, but if you're an Everton fan, it's the right time to play Arsenal. It's a flip of a coin either way. They're in really horrible form. Okay, I mean they haven't won their last 5 games. I think the best result they had in those 5 was a 0-0 draw against Tottenham. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I think they're in shocking form. They're still playing their 4-4-2. They're still playing a 4-1-1, a 4-4-1-1. So it matches our line. It matches our formation. Look, I am somewhat confident that we can get the job done against the lesser teams. And I'm not saying they're crap. I'm just saying against the lesser teams, we can come in and do a job. But look, Nigel, let's be honest. I need to see changes, man. I need to see Tierney play this game. And not because we need him, but we need him later on, bruh. We need him later on. So I think we can get a win here. I know we can get a win. Won't be high scoring, but we need Tierney on. And guys hate me, but I want to see Lacazette on. And I don't care who hates me for it. I don't care. We need to see Lacazette on. I need a player who can link up, man. What's Aubameyang doing for me?
Those 2 particular changes, I don't mind them at all, because one thing that we've been victim to over the years is giving players too much confidence in the team, in the starting 11, thinking that their places are stamped in the starting 11. And I believe it reduces the motivation,
intensity, the pressure.
100%. Like, let's be honest, Tavares never played at this part of the season, never expected to play as many games as he's played so far.
No,
let's be honest.
He was supposed to be a squad player.
Do you get what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, he's done exceptional. But that doesn't mean you should reward him to make him seem he's one of the first names on the team sheet. Make him still believe I got to work for this. Tierney can replace me at any time, and I would have picked Tierney to start at Old Trafford. That maybe brought Tavares on for the last 30 minutes, but that's just me. I would have also picked him at Liverpool, and I believe in managers that can pick certain players for certain games because
my man,
like it just makes sense. And all the fresh.
Everything he's saying right now is magical. Keep going, please. I don't want to interrupt you. Please keep going. But don't drink nothing. Just keep going.
It's peace. I'm all right for now. So and also the Aubameyang thing. I've seen some of the tweets recently. I saw something that said when Aubameyang plays, it's like we're playing with 10 men. Like, I'm not gonna go as far as dissing that much, but he's clearly off form, guys.
It did against Man United.
When someone's clearly off form, especially at that age, you don't always need to play them back into form. He has the experience to pick himself up, take a couple of games off, watch the areas that he needs to be running into. Maybe Laka gets 1 or 2 goals to put some extra oomph in his step, which we saw last season. I think he came back for the Leeds game with a hat-trick or something after he'd been out of this team for a couple of weeks. But Laka is clearly more suited to the current system that Arteta plays. We don't create chances. So Laka creates his own chances. Aubameyang can't do that, unfortunately. That's not his game. And people that say Aubameyang is done, I don't believe he's done, but I'm struggling to see how he fits into this system from what he's shown us this season. Silva, what do you reckon about Abba?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think he needs to be dropped for the next game. What was it against Spurs last season where he wasn't very professional and Arteta dropped him? And then he came back and he started thriving again. He needs something like that. He's got to this game. Say, look, you ain't playing well. I'm starting Laka. And then who knows? Maybe that'll give him the kick up the backside. I don't know. I'm hoping it does. But yeah, for me, Lacazette's got to start up top for me. I think we should start Pepe, to be honest. Because I don't think I watched Saka, when he came on, and he was all outdoors.
Okay. I feel what you're saying.
I'm going to let you take this one, Ozzy.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm not saying he should be back permanently. Just back for this game. Calm down, all right?
Yeah. All right.
Bring him for that game. Smith Rowe, he can stay on the left-hand side.
Warm up a little.
Do we give Odegaard a chance? Because I think he cost us. As well as he took that goal, he cost us the game ultimately there.
Mate, player rating 2. Let's get going.
No,
we don't
it's true
we don't want to talk about the Man United game too much, but I think Arteta needs to start stamping his authority on some of these players. And I don't care who you are. If you're not performing, you ain't playing.
The end.
It's simple.
Like,
it's simple. It's simple. The best player on the pitch every time. That's it. And I think Lacazette needs to start for his link-up play. I don't know if you guys see what I'm saying. He can hold up the ball.
Right.
Now, I said this before, where I said I wanted ESR to come in as a number 10 because he seems to be shifting in the middle anyway. We're playing Everton, okay? Let's just. I know it's a gamble. No, it's not. Let's just put him in as a number 10, right? Let's just play this for shits and giggles. Let's put Tierney on the left for shits and giggles. Now we've got Martinelli, and we've got a 50-50 Saka, all right? Or you know what I mean? Or a Pepe that can come in, right? And I still reckon Martinelli should hold his position. And if they want to go left, if they want to go right, I'll tell them, look, boys, flip a coin. You guys can play either end. I really don't care. You guys can switch over for all I care. And then they can cut in and they can link up with Laka. And then we got goals.
What impressed me with Martinelli, the Man United game, obviously he hasn't started many games this season and he's only been making like 30-minute at most cameos in the game. He had the energy the whole 90 minutes. The whole 90 minutes. This is a player that hasn't played all 90 minutes. Right. And against Man United as well, you know, regardless of what form Man United won, they've got class players in that team. And he was running rings around them when he had the ball.
The game was this close, man.
Yeah.
And we played shit.
If you had a striker that was on it, it would have made his life a hell of a lot easier.
And to add to the runs that Martinelli was making, did you notice that he only kind of really got into the game when he went back to get the ball himself because no one was actually passing it to him. Like literally, he had to go and dig it out himself. And as much as I want this Odegaard thing to work, he really needs to be more effective in the offensive third. Like I see his numbers. I mean, if you look at his numbers in terms of pressing and running around the pitch, they're really, really high. But did anyone get excited about how much Odegaard runs when we signed him? Is that what we signed him for? His runs. Do you know what I'm saying? We signed him for a creative attacking threat, for goodness. Do you know what I mean? Anyone can run up and down the pitch, but
I could do that. Can I play? Give me a go.
You know what I mean? But I do agree with both Silver Fox and Ozzy Junior in terms of Martinelli has to start. Wherever I don't think he should play down the middle for sure. I reckon Laka should play down the middle. Martinelli on one of the wings, and I don't want to risk Saka, to be honest. He's played a lot of football. He was clearly unfit when he came on against United. So do you know what? Let him sit this one out. As much as it hurts, and as much as we probably can't afford to have a player of that standard sit on the bench, protecting him long term is probably how we should look forward.
It's probably actually a very good move.
And if we have to, it hurts me to say this player's name because I believe he's a B-Tech Jovino, but Pepe, I guess give him a start.
Yeah.
Give him a start in this game.
But
Why not?
This is the kind of game that suit him, Everton.
Yeah, definitely.
And I just want to go back to Martinelli just quickly.
Yeah.
He just shows how much of a team player he is, how much he wants the team to do well. Because when Odegaard scored that goal, he was celebrating more than Odegaard.
Facts.
And it just says it all. The guy's hungry.
He set that up, right? He
set that up. He set that shit up, man. Yeah, that was. I mean, it was a good pass from Partey.
Mad.
I'm glad you said that person's name, Thomas Partey. We're gonna call him Thomas Part from now because we're only getting a part of him at Arsenal.
Yeah, it's 45. That's it.
Yeah, Thomas part-time, Thomas Part, because he's not giving us the full Atletico Madrid Partey. And I believe that's a bit down to him. I think he's been eating too much fish and chips since he's moved to London instead of the old school regime that he has. Also, someone said if you look at his Instagram now versus in Spain, he's a little bit more swaggy and flashy now. A little bit of enjoying the London lifestyle. He needs to get back to his roots. Maybe go to freaking Ghana for a week and get himself in check. Go back to those foundations and realize how much he wants it. And this might sound controversial, but I'm saying Fofty and Lokonga in the midfield for this game and bench Partey. Because as much as I love him and as much as he's probably our best central midfielder, you got to be willing to punish players for bad performances.
Yeah.
In the first 10 minutes, he gave the ball away like 10 times. It's ridiculous.
El Neni looked better than him in that game, and El Neni has had no minutes. Look at this, right? Look at this for a laugh. Martinelli, El Neni, bugger all minutes. Did they not put a shift in against Man United?
100%.
I swear to God. They're fighting for a position, you see. And because they're fighting for their position, they're putting in a shift. The guys that are comfortable, should be right.
Yeah, I'll get picked next week. No worries, man. I'll pick
She'll
it
be
up
right,
next
yeah.
90 minutes.
I got
Aubameyang
really
should be right.
frustrated with Auba. There was a ball being played to him, just a little pass, coming who from Victor Tavares or someone on the left-hand side of the pitch, and he just watched the ball go off the pitch. He was a few yards away from it. He didn't even need to run for it. It just didn't look interested. I'm going back to Aubameyang again.
No. We flashbacks, man. Like I've already sat on the couch.
Every time I'm talking, I just get flashback of Thursday night. But it is a Everton versus Arsenal preview, so we've got to talk about our opponents. And as we said at the start, they've not been on a great run, but
missing players as well.
But they still have some players that can be dangerous. From a set piece, I would say Digne. He's definitely good at set pieces. Anyone that has him on FPL gets a bag of assists and goals from him throughout the course of the season. I'm currently winning the FPL mini league on the Armoury TV.
I'm catching up with you, mate.
Yeah, bit by bit you are. But I've still been clear head for the last 6 weeks or so. Who knows? I lost count now. And also we got to keep our eye on Demarai Gray because he's definitely stepped up this season since he's got the move to Everton.
Was it 4 goals? 4 goals so far.
A couple of assists as well, and he's looking dangerous on the ball. Do you think an England call up is due to him very soon if he keeps this form?
I didn't want to say it, but he's looking good, man. He's looking good. If he keeps it up, why not?
Do you think going to Everton was exactly what he needed? Because obviously he was at Leicester with Brendan Rodgers, and I think he went on a loan to Mönchengladbach last season or something, and now he's at Everton. What do you think? What have you noticed differently in his game, Tony, since he's gone to Everton?
Well, it helps that Calvert-Lewin's missing as well, isn't it?
Thank God.
Definitely does.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, we've got Tommy Asu and Gabriel that would have dealt with him anyway. But I feel confident about that.
No, yeah, I know. I'm with you. No, I believe that too. Seriously.
But yeah, he's rapid, isn't he? That's what you want to watch out for, and he can get on the end of passes. Do you know what? I look at this Everton team, and although there is some good players in there, we shouldn't fear this team at all. I mean,
at all.
Like, where's most of their passes coming from? Because I'm not going to mention his name. This Icelandic bloke, can't really mention his name now, can I?
Yeah.
You know,
we all know who you're talking about. It's all right.
But I think he's been erased from FIFA as well. But yeah, I think. But this it's one of those games where we should be smashing them. We should be all over the pitch, goals, possession, all the stats. We should be smashing them on. But
they've lost 5 of their last 6 games.
They have, but I'm looking at the whole Pickford versus Ramsdale thing here. And that is going to put a lot of fire in Pickford. He is going to stop everything. I've got a feeling
he's going to be picking him out of the net.
That's the only pick he's doing.
I'm hoping so. But we've seen it how many times? A new player comes along. I say a new player, but a player that's going to contend for your position at international level, and then they come to your place, and you're going to put up a big boy performance, going, "I'm still here," you know. So that's what I worry.
And you know, a goalkeeper loves a worldie against Arsenal, right? We got a few over them over the season.
You know,
De Gea loves to save everything when it comes to Arsenal too.
Guys, if we play the formation that we're talking about now, we're going to be a lot more of a threat than we've ever been. And let's be honest, we're going to be a lot more threatening going forward. Seriously. And it's not going to be like the Arsenal that you've seen throughout the last 8-9 games, whatever. We've got more of an attacking threat with this kind of a formation. I know Arteta can see it, but he's not going to do it. That's my problem with him. He's too comfortable. Just like the players are too comfortable. And Arsenal have become the comfortable team. He decided to play a 4-4-2. It took him long enough to do that. I called that from the back in the day. I was like, he's never going to play a 4-4-2. He's playing a 4-4-2 now, but he doesn't want to put the right players in because he's comfortable. And I'm hoping that he's going to realise that out of the comfort zone, guys, we chuck Lacazette in there, we make these changes, and we press them from the get-go, but not for 15 minutes. I want more than 15 minutes of pressing, guys. That's our problem. I think we need to take the game to Everton and not stop. Liverpool-esque. Just keep on pressing.
Yeah, I think if we start the way we did against Man United, because we did start really well. We had like 3 corners in the first minute and a half.
we backed off.
If we play like that against Everton, we should be 2-0 up in the first 15 minutes. Should be.
And to be honest, that's one thing that really annoyed me about Thursday night is we gave the opposition way too much respect when we were 1-0 up. When 2-0 was there for the taking, like to get that second and really put them on the back foot. And the fact that we stepped back the same way we did against Crystal Palace. And the players came online, social media saying, oh, we're not going to do this again. And we saw them really attack against Aston Villa. We thought, maybe we turned a bit of a corner. Let's be fair. As if we look at both squads, sorry to talk about this game again, Man U has a better squad than us. But the form we were in, the form they were in, the fact that we got the 1-0 up, we had everything in our favour to really take that home. I just hope if we get in that same situation where we get an early goal, we go again for the second one. Because we're Arsenal Football Club. We need to be dominating teams. And we have the ability to do it.
They should just keep watching the Tottenham game. We smashed them in the first 20 odd minutes. Do that. Don't just score the first goal, go, okay, come at us now.
Yes.
It
was a tennis game between Man United. It was it was back and forth. It was horrible. I mean, look, it was as a neutral, great game. As an Arsenal fan, my God. But the thing is, I've noticed that we are 15 minutes, 20 minutes, we press, and then we back off. If Arteta can't see that we just drop intensity and say, oh, we'll just kick back now. You're saying to George Graham days where we could score one goal and our midfield was a brick wall and our defence was solid and we could hold a 1-0 for 90 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. Our defence is great. Our midfield's a bit how you going here, guys. So we need to keep on putting pressure on it. We need to kill off a game. And that's where I agree with you. Kill off the game, keep pressing, keep on pushing, keep on harrying them. We get 2 goals, then we can think about sitting back. 1 goal.
Exactly. And if we're talking about a perfect away display where we actually did that, Leicester away. We got the 2 goals quickly and then we managed the game. And they had some chances here and there, but we really managed that game out, man. It was a confident professional
He tried to be too safe against Man United. That's why Elneny was in the team as well.
Exactly. I don't know what Lokonga did to in that game.
I understood it. I have to admit, when I saw his name, I understood it. But the way we started, we should have got another one because we have got Elneny there. But it just went wrong. And then we were too exposed on Tavares' side as well.
Tony, do you know why I was struggling to understand this? Because why didn't you do the same thing with Tierney and Tavares? Like, if you're gonna drop Lokonga for Elneny to because of his experience here at Old Trafford, why wouldn't you do the same thing with Tierney? Like, it doesn't make sense.
My man right there.
Right?
My man.
Crazy.
You're gonna do that.
Like, it's just so inconsistent the way he makes decisions. That's the frustrating thing. Like, Pepe has a bad game, he's not in the team. Aubameyang has bad 4 games, he starts the next game. Like, make it make sense, Arteta. And I said, I'm not gonna call for your head. Like, I'm gonna review this in May. I'm completely behind what's ever going on until May, and then I'll revisit that situation. But before we go into score predictions, guys, I want to talk about one guy. We were everyone on the panel was very shocked when we got 35 million from Everton for him. I was ecstatic and over the moon. But
I was jumping for joy.
Definitely, and the likes of him moving probably was the reason why Bukayo Saka was emerging in that season where we sold him. So he went to Everton to raise his game, be a main man, really take his game to the next level.
Yep.
Have you guys seen that since he's
it's the next level, man. That's next level Iwobi. What are you saying? I have seen it. That level that he's on now is the next level for Iwobi. It's not an Arsenal level though. So he can stay at Everton, and that's the level for him, bro. And he can stay there.
Great. I think he was better with us. He
facts. Of course he was.
I think Gums
joking, man.
He brought it up one stream, it's a few weeks ago now. And he said that he brought something to the team where he had the energy and he had the quality to keep hold of the ball.
He's the one player that carried the ball. We didn't have any ball carriers. When he was at Arsenal, he definitely carried the ball.
And we haven't really. I mean, maybe Emil Smith-Rowe's maybe that kind of guy now. I don't know, but yeah, he definitely brought something to our side, but he's brought nothing to Everton. But I mean, Everton.
We did well there, mate. We did well with that sale.
Yeah, we did incredibly well. And even in Nigeria, when he played for Arsenal, when he came to Nigeria, he came the shades. He came into Nigeria like some superstar.
I wouldn't take Anthony Martial.
Like now, Nah,
I'm sorry, man.
Wouldn't.
I just no.
Not now he wouldn't.
Not for any money, not for free.
No, if you're asking me to swap Martial for Nketiah, I'd do that. But other than
Okay,
that,
yeah,
deal,
all right.
other than that deal, nah, G.
No, what the
fuck?
No, I'm sorry. Nah.
Trying to trigger us.
You're better off with me up front. At least I do some damage. Yeah, I mean,
I want to ask you
player.
guys something about Nketiah. How did you feel when he came on?
At that point, I knew it was over.
Yeah.
I knew the game was over as soon as I saw him come on, mate.
I kind of understood it because he wants to leave. So why not come on against Man United and make a name for yourself? I get it. But at the same time, I think it's madness.
Chances of that happening.
No, I know.
A name for himself,
I think he's a championship player at best. I mean, no disrespect, but...
No, but he could do a job at maybe like a Norwich or something. Get a little 11 goals a season at Norwich, man. He could do that. But this is Arsenal Football Club, man. That's not.
Yeah, Norwich are a championship team in the Premier League.
We should have put Pepe in, guys. I know it sounds stupid. We should have put Pepe in.
As much as I've been killing Pepe in recent weeks, if I was going to bring anyone else on from the bench on, it would have been Pepe over.
He does like playing Man United as well.
Exactly.
On his left foot. Imagine that ball. Remember that ball that came from Tavares to Saka and Saka took a touch? We all know what would have happened there because this guy's cocky. He's like, check this. You ain't started me. Watch this shit. And it would have gone top ends. It would have gone top ends.
Oh, good.
Coulda, shoulda. We keep going back to this game.
Speculating about Pepe scoring screamers, man. What's wrong with us, mate? But yeah, obviously,
we're desperate.
It's Everton. I mean, we both got on the back of bad results, but I'd say we both need a big win. Both teams need a big performance. Rafa's heads on the line right now for his job at Everton. Arteta's very safe, but he's going back into his old stomping ground where he's actually a legend. At us, he was just a former captain. At Everton, he's an actual legend, right?
He's actually more of a Rangers legend.
He what?
He's more of a Rangers legend.
Nah, man, come on, mate. More of a Rangers legend than an Arsenal legend, 100%. Yeah. He was an ex-Arsenal captain, but yeah, I'm not here to shit on our manager. Big up Arteta, Arteta in, all that stuff. Arteta in. But yeah, let's go around and get some score predictions for the game. It is at Everton's ground. Aussie Gooner, what's your score prediction?
Okay, if we go with the lineup that we had, I predict 2-0. If we go with the lineup that we all expect to see with Odegaard and Aubameyang, 1-0 Arsenal. 1-0.
So let's just confirm that lineup is Tierney at the left back.
Hell yeah.
Gabriel and White in the middle. Yep. Tommy, obviously big man Tommy at right back. Yep. And then we're playing 4-3-3, yeah?
No, we're playing 4-4-2.
4-4-2. Okay, so you want where do you want ESR?
Sorry?
Where do you want ESR?
I want ESR to play Odegaard's role right behind Lacazette. So I want Lacazette up top. Okay. I want ESR here. Right, okay. And then I want to see Pepe. Unfortunately, but we're going to have to see Pepe on one wing. I want to see Martinelli on the other, and then to be perfectly honest, Partey has to be dropped. Sorry, guys, it's got to have to happen.
You say that about Pepe, but if we're starting this lineup, this should be a training session. So I'll bring Saka in for Pepe, thinking about it.
No, but because I think I agree with Nigel because Saka, if we don't want him to get injured in that, we kind of need him. So that's why I'm like, let's. I know. So if we put Ainsley in and we put Lokonga beside Ainsley, I think that's our midfield.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that lineup. So 1-0 if we go with Arteta's lineup, and 2-0 if we go with our lineup. Yeah. All right. What about you, Silver Fox?
I do like that, but
it's good enough.
I'm regardless of the lineup, because whoever plays should be banging against this team right now.
Oof, yeah, bro. Come on, tell me what you think.
Right. Yeah. And I want a reaction. And the reaction I'm after, and it's going to be my prediction as well. I'm going for a 4-0.
Smash. Are you mad?
Smash.
Well, I need to wait 1 sec.
He's been on the Hennessy today, not me, mate. Jesus, Tony. 4-0. Oh my gosh. Well, I was going to be a bit.
Oh, okay, man. I hope you're right. I want to be wrong.
I'm going to come back on the show and say we're not worthy. One person is a bit scared to come back on the Armoury TV that talked up Aubameyang's game last week. I know we went.
And I'm waiting.
See Akpos for a bit.
And I was waiting. I'm waiting because I want to say, bruh, tell me what now, yeah, and what now. Yeah. Defend him,
definitely-
bruh.
we got
Defend him, bruh. Come on.
We'll give him the courtesy of inviting him back after the Everton game because we both know he's probably going to start that game, and we'll see what happens then. I bet he's probably going to score. So Aquas will be like, "I told you so. He's back, Obama." All that stuff. Man, trust us. But yeah, my prediction. So Tony's going for 4-0. You're going for 1-0 or 2-0, depending on the lineup. I'm going to say I need a reaction. I don't want to be too confident going into the game, but I think I can see us conceding. I'm going to go with a 3-1 Arsenal.
That's still big, though.
That's still big, man. That's a big man move there, man.
You've got 4 goals as well, mate. Just one of them for Everton.
3-1. Well, hopefully Arsenal do what they need to do.
This is the game they need to react. They need to send a message.
Yeah, there's no excuses.
They need to go. United, you won the battle, but we're winning this war. Facts. And we need to get there with intent. And we got the players capable. Their players.
We need to keep them below us for as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I think they're going to get 4th. If I'm being brutally honest,
they got the squad for it. On paper, they do. Now they've got a decent coach. They can turn them into a team.
They should be above us.
Look, we have no right going to Old Trafford and being as confident as we were. That just shows how bad they were playing with that squad and how much better form we were in. So that should say something. That they were talking about winning the title, our GOAT is back, and so, and they scraped to a victory against Arsenal. So we've definitely progressed this season.
We gave them the game. Come on,
for sure. They didn't play well. We actually gave them the game. But everyone in the comment section, thank you for jumping on the show. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully, Arsenal do exactly what they need to do and bounce back with a vengeance. But we'll see. Over and out, Armoury TV. Let's go.
Catch you all.